Hello, everybody. Welcome to Prep Day 2. I am so excited, and I trust that you are getting more excited as we get closer to the actual launch on next week. So, a couple of things. First, I want to just reiterate the scripture that was in the beginning of the text that's accompanying this video because it's such a great scripture in line with why we are getting fit for Christ. And it simply says this: So, whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do it all to the glory of God. And it's found in First Corinthians, the 10th chapter and the 31st verse. And I just really want you to think about that as we go through this process and prepare for this process. A couple of things I want to share with you today. The first thing is for those of you who are using Beachbody products in order to guide you along this process, there is a Beachbody challenge that I want you to register for because on there, that's online, that's through the Beachbody website, and there's a link below that allow you to go directly there. Because when you do, as you go through the process, when you get to the end, you can get a free t-shirt just because you've gone through the process. And then also there are cash prizes, real cash prizes that they give away weekly, monthly, quarterly, and then there's a grand prize of $100,000 that they give away every year at the summit, which they just did a few weeks ago. I actually have met some people that have done that. I've talked to them that have won. And so it is real. It's a real deal. So I don't want you to miss out on that. Now, those of you that are not using a Beachbody product at this time, I understand, and it's still fine. You still need to have a plan. You need to have a strategy, something written down that you are going to be using every day to check off that keeps us on track. And we'll talk a little bit more about that, as well as an eating plan. Now, those with the Beachbody products, you get an eating plan that comes with the product. And so make sure you look at those things and decide what recipes you're going to use. Get those items in your refrigerator and your pantry so that you are ready next week to get started. Those of you who are not using the product and don't have an eating plan officially, we need to get one. All right. So if you need help with that, let me know and we'll try to come up with something that will work for you going forward. There's a second thing that's really, really important and is going to help you to stay on track. And it is simply to get a 3x5 card or an index card, whatever size you want. 3x5 works really well. And I want you to write a couple of things on there. And it simply says this. I'll reiterate it later, but it says, I promise, and I put in with God's help, to eat and stick with my workout schedule. If I slip, which sometimes we do, I promise to get back on track now, not tomorrow. I always keep my promises, and then sign it, your name. So it looks something like this, right? Okay, so write out that card. Now, why am I saying that? Because what you're doing is you're programming your brain, you're reprogramming your mind. The word says to renew your mind over and over, and these things will help you. Having a little card like this that you read in the morning, you read at lunchtime, you read at night before you go to bed, and you read it with energy and conviction, it will start to really sink into your subconscious mind and help you to stay on track. It really does work. It's a little tool, but it's just like reading the word. Why do he say meditate on it day and night? Because it becomes a part of your thinking. And that's what we want to do in this regard. So the other thing that it does is it helps us tremendously to eliminate having those blow it moments. Now, how many of you have ever been on a program and you were doing really good and then you blew it in this meal? You ate those extra French fries and fried chicken, which I love, and it wasn't really on your agenda, and you blew it, and then you kind of said, okay, I've blown it, so forget it. The rest of the day you give yourself a break to eat whatever else you want. Well, no, no, no. This card means we get back on track now, immediately. So the next meal you start eating the right things. Or sometimes what happens is we've blown it a day and then we say, oh, well, we'll start next week. And you keep putting it off. That's a human factor that happens in reality. So this card is to help you to remind yourself, nope, I will get back on track now, not tomorrow, not next week, now. So get your card, write it up. So the first thing that we want you to do is to take a look at the link below that's in the information that I gave you to sign up for Beachbody Beachbody challenge, and then get ready for the next video. It's going to be fabulous. I am so excited. I just did my workout this morning, had my Shakeology, and I feel great. And I know you will be feeling great as well. Okay, until next time, have a terrific day. God bless.